Hello, this is Cindy. I am just here to report after my almost 2 weeks with the Invisilign, and I just wanted to make this video to document my journey so far. Last week I got my attachments. Now, to let you know what I'm doing is 2 weeks ago I went in to get my Invisilign, and all they really did was give me some retainers, and they just kind of clipped them onto my teeth, and it was a little uncomfortable and they were kind of hard to get out, but I didn't really have any pain or anything like that. I had an appointment for 1 week later, and in 1 week I really didn't know what to expect. I had heard they put on attachments and I had no idea what it was. So I sat in the chair and he said he had to file my teeth. So he actually filed like little spaces, and if you probably can't really tell, but it was very uncomfortable. It felt like maybe like when you're filing your nails, and he filed so that there's a little bit bigger spaces in between my teeth. So I guess that's okay. Like, I was a little nervous about it. But he's the dentist, so I went along with it. And then to get the attachments was quite interesting. I had no idea what was going on because the dentist really didn't talk about, we're doing this, we're doing that. And quite to be honest, I don't remember everything perfectly. But what I do remember is that I remember them drying my teeth. They did the top first, dried the teeth, and then it felt like putting something on my teeth, and then I thought they were going to put the attachments on one by one. But what they did was they took this almost like a mouth guard type thing. It was all plastic, and they stuck it into my mouth. Well, actually, this is the one. They stuck it in the top of my mouth and then just waited. And then the woman just, like the dentist, put it in my mouth and waited. And the hygienist was just going over my teeth with a wand, and I guess it was like to dry the glue or something. And so once that was all done, I thought this was going to be my new retainer. I had no idea what it was. But what it turns out to be is that through this process, they have the attachments inside this plastic gel thing. They put it in your mouth, and when the glue is dry, they kind of peel it off of your teeth, and it leaves these attachments. I don't think you can really see it in the video. It kind of looks like when people get braces, they get brackets on each tooth. It kind of looks like that, but they're clear, and they're little bumps. So I had worn this retainer for 1 week without these attachments. And after this whole process, I had these little bumps on my teeth. And then they did the top first, got that situated. Then they did the bottom. And this whole time, like, my mouth was like as wide as it could possibly be. And I felt like a crack over here. So if somebody's watching this video and they have not had the attachments put on yet, I would recommend go in and like Vaseline your lips, because I felt like my lips were really dry and it cracked right here, and it still hurts, and it's almost a week later. So once the attachments were on, they took the same retainers that I had worn for a week and they clipped them into my mouth. And I could feel the tightness. I could feel it was much tighter than it was before. So the attachments just kind of keep the retainer in place, and it definitely was more sore. So I thought, okay, this is how it works, and it was a little uncomfortable, but I was glad I left with the same retainers. I was glad they didn't put attachments and then different retainers, because I felt like I kind of knew these retainers already for a week. And so then I left, and we had a church meeting that night, and so we went to church and everything, and I could feel a little bit of pressure, but it didn't feel like it really hurt. But when I got home, I was so hungry and I really wanted to get them off so that I could eat something. And I tried, and it felt like my teeth were going to come out of my mouth. I thought for sure that these retainers were glued to my mouth and I was going to have to go back to the dentist to get them off. But I went to bed that night. I did not take them out. I did not get them out. I was way too tired to deal with it. It hurt way too much. So the next morning I got up, and I actually teach online, so I had a couple classes in the morning. So I taught the classes, everything was fine. And then I just decided I have to take these off. I've got to eat breakfast. So I watched another video, and I watched someone else and how they did it. And I felt like, okay, they're probably not going to rip my teeth out, because I remember what it was like when they tried to get the root out. It took a lot of work. So to get teeth out, it's probably a lot harder than I would think. So I decided I would just gently try to take them off. Now, the trick to taking them off with the attachments I saw in a video is that when they're in your mouth, you want to go from the back, pull it down, push it out toward your cheek, and do that on both sides. And then kind of peel it away from your teeth, not just pulling down on your teeth. Now, I also had one of these, which somebody had mentioned a crochet hook, and I don't know, the dentist is like, take your fingernail, and I'm like, I don't really want to stick my fingernail, way in there like that. So I decided I would take it out with my finger a little bit, and then I use this to kind of gently pull it away. And it's just plastic, so it's not like as hard as a crochet hook. So I just kind of gently took it one by one, kind of like you're unsnapping something. And it did hurt. It was very sensitive. And then after I got them off, I just had oatmeal, because I didn't want to, my teeth were still sore, and I thought, this is just crazy. I don't know why I'm doing this. But now I am, this was last Wednesday. Today is a Monday, so this is 5 days. Tomorrow will be 6 days, and my teeth are not as sensitive. I can take them off and put them on without any trouble. So that's 5 days. So that's not too bad. Now I am going tomorrow to probably get a new retainer. And these are my retainers that I've had for 2 weeks. I don't know. They look fairly clear to me. They're a little bit discolored. I have been drinking tea. I have not been drinking coffee. They don't look too bad on the camera. A little bit yellowish, but what I've been doing for cleaning them is I have been putting them in a bowl, and I put like a little bit of peroxide and some water, and I just keep them in that bowl the whole time that they're not in my mouth. Then when I'm done eating, I will brush my teeth, brush the retainers, make sure they're clean, and then snap them back in. So I'm going to go ahead and snap them back in right now. Okay, so they snap in pretty well. Now, some people said that you can't wear lipstick, and I was like, why not? Honestly, I don't wear lipstick every day, but I do, since I teach online, a lot of times we wear lipstick because we wear a little bit of makeup, and it just looks nicer. So the first time I taught without the lipstick, and it just felt like something was missing. So can I talk with these in? Yes, I can. I guess I do talk a little bit differently with them in, but once I have them in for a while, I don't think you can really tell. So this is the retainers. Now I wanted to demonstrate how to take them out, not because it looks beautiful, but because it might help someone that's having a hard time. Like I said, this is week 2, okay? Week one, I had the retainers, no attachments. Piece of cake. Once the attachments were on, yeah, it was tough. I don't think my teeth have really moved or anything. I don't really know. They were sensitive, now they are not. So from what I've heard, when you get a new set, I switch every 2 weeks, and when you get a new set, you will feel, you know, the teeth move, and then the rest of the 2 weeks, your teeth are kind of settling into place. Alright, so now I am going to take them out. So I'm going to demonstrate how I will go to the back, pull it down, press toward my cheek. Okay, now it kind of does hurt right now. I can pull from the back. So I loosen this way, loosen that way, and pull from the back and toward the front of your mouth. Okay, and the first few times it may feel sensitive, but pull away from your tooth. Don't just pull down. Okay, and then the back is how I do the back. I take my thumb, and pull it out. So I pull out each side, and then I don't really need the tool for the bottoms. They clip in. So that's it. Invisilign, week 2. Now tomorrow I'm going to see the dentist, and I may not want to make a video for a few days because I might be in pain. But I'll tell you, Wednesday at this time I was in pretty uncomfortable. But during the day I've gotten used to it and I don't really feel it. Now as far as lipstick, you know, I don't have so much on that it's going to stain my Invisilign. And if it does, I'm already on week 2. So I think I'll probably get a new set of retainers tomorrow. So that's it. Invisilign week 2. And I think they said I'm on a 21 to 24 tray treatment. My teeth are not that bad. I'm more going for the bite correction, and I have a little bit of an overbite in the front. And while I'm at it, I'm going to get straight teeth. I'm hoping that through doing this, I correct my bite, and it's going to make my teeth bite down, and everything's going to be a lot better for my teeth so that they don't crack as I'm getting older and my teeth are, you know, just gonna get grind and grind and grind, and hopefully this will help it. So thank you for watching, and so I'm going to continue doing this Invisilign journey, and if you look at my YouTube channel, I have other things that I have done videos about, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. My email is normandcindy13@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.